Our dreams connect as a one in ecstasy. Celebrity comes in, you're like, oh no, I'm so crazy busy right now. You know that has gluten. Why are you being aggressive with me about your fake allergy? Don't make me block you, dude. I may be in pain, but I'm still in the game. Mary gets it. Hey, hi, hello. Welcome to the show. This is Mary Gets It with me, Mary Pascoe. Yo, with me as always is Bruce Lee of the Chug, chugging along. Say hi, Bruce. Yes. Hello. Yeah. Hi. Welcome to Mary Gets It. How are you doing? I hope your day is going fantastically. I am in some pain, some tooth pain. You know, I try so hard to take such good care of my teeth. But I'm only human. And yeah, so right here, it hurts so bad. But I have an appointment. Oop, I have an appointment, so everything is fine. I just gotta suck it up, and I'm about to be heading to the restaurant as soon as I finish recording this. And, you know, hey, that's life. You know, you just got to keep on trucking. It's going to be very busy. It's only just 2 servers, me and my buddy Michael. And so we're going to be running around, and I'm going to be in pain, but probably actually I'll be so busy and dealing with so many people that I might not even really notice the pain. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I think I saw this on a cartoon when I was a child where like someone was in pain. And so they like smacked them really hard somewhere else. And they're like, ow. And they're like, oh, now you don't feel the other pain, do you? So yeah, I get to go deal with the pain of customer service. And hopefully it will alleviate my tooth pain retrospectively. Oh, okay. Anyway, I hope you're doing great. And speaking of working at the restaurant, I wanted to tell you this story. The other night, okay, let me set the scene for you. It's nearing the end of the night. It was busy, and, well, I was busy. You know, with different sections and whatnot, sometimes certain servers just end up being really, really busy and others not so much. And I happened to be the lucky one. I mean, it is a blessing to get the extra money, because the thing about waiting tables is the more you're working, the harder you're working. Usually that means you're making more money. Not always the case, because you are depending on the kindness of strangers. But it was nearing, I could tell it was nearing the end of my shift, and I was going to be done pretty soon. And then it was just going to be the closer left on. And this table, I started taking their order, and first of all, like, they were just a little bit weird, like not in a good way, right off the bat. Like, you know, the guy ordered, it was 3 people, the guy ordered, and he was like, but make sure it's a really big portion, because last time I came in, it was like not a lot. And I was thinking, like, okay, anytime someone starts a conversation with last time something was bad, you know, it's just not going to go well. It's honestly, here's what I really don't understand is there are some people who will continually come in or order over the phone and say that, like, you know, they complain like a lot of times. They say, you know, it was blah, blah, blah. It was well, whatever. And it's like, if it were really that bad, why would you continue coming back? Why would you order again? Obviously, it wasn't really that bad. Obviously, these people are running their little scams. And we know. You're not fooling us. We know when you're running a scam. And anyway, so Yeah, I was like, okay, whatever. I was just thinking, like, okay, it's fine. I've dealt with worse. And then the lady started to order. And she was like, I want that spaghetti, what is it called? Marinara? Marinara sauce? Just like tomato sauce, but no garlic. I'm allergic to garlic. And I was like, there's garlic already mixed in the tomato sauce. It's made with garlic. And she just looks at me with the nastiest, creepiest stare. And she goes, no, I got it last time I was here on Friday, and it was fine. I said I'm allergic to garlic, and they didn't put it in, and it was fine. And I was like, I just literally was just like, in my head, I'm just like, I am not down to argue with this lady. So I just said, okay. And then, like, we have this little dipping sauce that comes with the table bread. And I was like, there is garlic in this, just, so you know to stay away from it. And she just yells at me like, I don't eat that. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then, oh my gosh. And then the other lady started ordering, and that was just a whole nother thing. And by the way, I really had been needing to take a little ladies' room break for a while. So I knew that the closing server was not busy. So I just went up to her and I was like, do you want this table? Because I really have to go to the bathroom and I'm probably going to be done anyway. And she was like, yes, thank you. I actually was going to ask because, like, I haven't been making very much money tonight. And I was like, oh, thank goodness. It's a win-win. So I told her everything. And it turns out she has waited on this lady a number of times before. And I did double check with the chef to make sure that I wasn't tripping, that there actually is garlic in the marinara sauce, and there is. And the other server was just like, she gets it all the time. Like, okay, here's what it is. Why would you lie about having an allergy in the first place? Okay, I think I know what she meant by quote unquote allergy, because I do know that garlic sometimes gives you farts. And I really think that's what she meant. But, like, okay, there are so many issues with allergies in restaurants. It's ridiculous. Number one, the most important thing is, like, if you have a real allergy and your server tells you the thing you're ordering has the thing that you really are allergic to, you don't want to argue with them. Like, if I actually don't really have any allergies, I don't think. I mean, if I do, they're just minor and it's nothing that, like, would hinder me from eating the certain thing. But if I had a serious allergy, I would immediately let the server know straight up front, and I would believe them when they told me that certain things were not going to be okay for me to eat. I just couldn't believe this lady, like, she wanted to fight with me. Like, okay, like, unbelievable. And when I went back to tell them that I was like, yeah, I didn't ever address her whole thing again. I just said, hey, my shift is actually over, so and so is going to be taking care of you. And the other one, who didn't have the allergy, was like, before you run away, I just need red chili flakes. And I was like, okay. So I run and get them, and she's like, and balsamic vinegar. And I'm like, oh my god, run all the way back to the kitchen. And in the meantime, I'm just thinking, like, I'm trying to get out of here. You know, like, I have side work to do. Like, leave me alone. Oh, these people. So yeah, anyway, whatever. It all turned out fine. Obviously, the lady did not have a real allergy because she did get garlic. Anyway. People are funny. The whole big thing now is all the people who claim to have a gluten allergy. This is, like, huge in LA, and probably it's spreading all across the world at this point. People who, like, they will be so, like, aggressive with their server about their allergy, and then you'll look over and they're just eating the bread, and you're like, you know that has gluten. Why are you being aggressive with me about your fake allergy? And also, the main thing that really bothers me is there are people who actually really have celiac disease, and it's really, from what I have heard from these people in person and what I've read online, it is horrible. It's really bad. So, you know, it really is hurting them because so many people are claiming to have this fake allergy that when the people come in with the real allergy, maybe some people aren't taking it as seriously. So anyway, long story short, I'm glad I don't have any allergies. That's really not the takeaway, but I am grateful. And if you have allergies, I'm so sorry. I know that it definitely makes life very difficult. Just know that I take them very seriously. And, you know, I do hope that most servers do. I really, really do. Like, I overly take them seriously because I don't want anyone getting sick. That would be horrible. I would personally feel so guilty and so sad. But I shouldn't, put out there that I would feel guilty because, hey, anyone can sue you at any time for any reason, which is a whole other issue that maybe we'll talk about in detail sometime. But right now, let's just breathe and drink some tea. And I'm going to sing a song. This is from Who Brings a Cat to the Disco, available on iTunes and Spotify. It's as if we're going backwards in this crazy night within, soaring, tumbling like nothing's there to hold us back. I fall into you, you melt into me, our hopes collide, our dreams connect as a one in ecstasy. I don't know what brought me here tonight. You pulled me into you, and now I don't want to let go. Hold me forever. Remember all we are, and the subtle ways that you change me, the things that hold us here, the way we feel so utterly clear tonight. Tonight, I don't know what brought me here tonight. You pulled me into you, and now I don't want to let go. Hold me forever. melody of true reality. I stumble and I fall back to my cold and empty room, my cold empty bed, an empty hand, an empty heart. I wish for you to be here, to fall into me, into me. Thank you. Bruce Lee was like really moving around a lot on that one. Are you comfortable, Bruce? Is it time for Bruce's Corner? Oh, yeah, I just wanted to say that, it's easy to be a Bruce. Sometimes, people say, oh gosh, it must be hard to be a Bruce. And I don't know what they're talking about. My mom says maybe they're being sarcastic, but I don't really understand sarcasm because, being a Bruce, I'm just all about love and positivity and happiness, and I don't really know anything about sarcasm. It seems a little weird to a Bruce. Anyway, I really like being a Bruce and just chilling on my mom's lap while she does stuff. So, I'm going to continue doing that now. And, I like you. You're a good jetter. You keep on jetting. That's all Bruce has to say. Okay, bye. Bruce's Corner. Great job, Bruce. Yeah. I'm really happy to hear that your life is good and easy. I try really hard to make it so. Make it so. Oh, do you ever have this problem on social media wherein it's time to chill back? Do you ever have this problem? Okay. You add someone on, let's say, Facebook or Instagram or whatever. And you're just trying to be a nice person, and they start messaging you. And let's be honest, the messages are usually like, hello, hi, how are you? They're not really adding any value. You know what I mean? It's not like when I message someone, I make sure I have something real to say, or, an actual question about like something important, or, I just try to add value. And a lot of times, if someone is just saying hello, I might just ignore it. Because I get a lot of those, and I'm sure you do too. There's a lot of people saying hello, and they're people that we don't know, and, it's as useful as a freaking poke on Facebook to say just say hello. Okay, so, but, I try to be a nice person, so most of the time I do try to respond in some way, and it's usually just an emoji, a smiley face, or something back. Just so that they're feeling heard, because I like to feel heard, you like to feel heard, so, whatever, I'll acknowledge them. But then, like, I don't know, it's always some person that you don't know at all, you don't have any mutual friends in common, and they just really, really want your attention. Even though they know that you're a very busy person and you're working several different jobs and you're all kind of always working, and you have a life. And this actually happens a lot. That's why I have to talk about it on the show and get your advice on how to deal with it. Because inevitably these people will get impatient. They're sending you all these, let's just call a spade a spade. They're sending stupid messages that don't matter, and they're getting mad that you're not responding. And you're like, I was at work, you know? And I just, they get really clingy really fast. And you're like, I don't even know you, dude. Like, relax. And so you have to, like, shut them down. And I've just started being very firm. I'm like, look, I'm really busy and I get a lot of messages and I just cannot reply to all of them. And, you know, I'm usually like, I'm working a lot of different jobs are like this, or careers where you're kind of always working, you know. I'm always coming up with comedy bits, you know, all the time. I'm always writing things down, always writing songs, like always thinking about the show. So, you know, it's just, I don't know, like, I imagine that these individuals who are getting so impatient and angry just don't really have a lot going on in their lives. And I'm not at that point in my life anymore where I have time to just be chatting. Sure, when I was in high school and college, I was on AOL Instant Messenger a lot. And I had time to chat with the randos. Like, it was fine. But even then, I had several different screen names so that I could go under a different one if I only wanted to talk to like 5 people, or one if I only wanted to talk to one person. And I didn't want people to know that I was around. And, you know, anyway. And now the people who send unsolicited photos, that's a whole nother issue. I straight up just block them. I don't even respond to that. I just block. I don't need that in my life. Like, I am in a very happy relationship. And here's the other thing that really grinds my gears. You can see on all my social media pictures or mentions of my boyfriend. I talk about him and I post pictures of him a lot. In fact, usually when people meet him for the first time, they're like, oh, I feel like I already know you because you're all over Mary's Facebook. It's cute. I like that. I like to let people in. And that's the other thing is, like, I have this podcast. I have all kinds of, like, vlogs and whatever so that I can communicate with everybody, you know? And for someone to get angry that I'm not responding to their stuff right away, but then they won't even go and watch the podcast is like, okay, well, either you want to know what's going on with me, you want to know how I am or what's up, you could watch the podcast. You know, either you do want to know that or you really don't and you just want attention for yourself. So anyway, if you have dealt with these clingy people successfully, I would really love any advice because I don't want to be mean. I don't want to just block people because they're getting agitated that I don't have, you know, a lot of time to chat with them. Also, you know, it really annoys me when people send me a message and say, like, where do you live? Literally you can go to any of my profiles. They all say Los Angeles, California. I talk about and post about my beautiful city that I love living in all the time. Anyone who's going to ask you on social media where you live when it's clearly listed does not really care about you. That's the tea. That, my friends, is the tea. If I'm talking to someone and I'm really interested in, I already know where they live. I know right away. It's right there. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Oh, I made, with Ryan's help, a cute new cooking vlog on YouTube. We cooked some stuffed shells with ricotta cheese and Parmesan and mozzarella as well. Oh my gosh. And some asparagus, lightly sauteed with a little garlic, salt, and chili flake. Oh my gosh. When I was editing the video, I just, it was making me so hungry. Like, I just wanted to keep eating it. I wanted to eat it again and again and again. So I'm really happy with the way that video turned out, and I'm probably going to have to make that again really soon because it was so good. Ryan and I talk a lot about, you know, eventually going, for me, it would be back to a vegan diet. Ryan has never been vegan, but we try to, you know, eat like, well, we only drink almond milk. So that's a, you know, a step in the right direction. It's not, obviously, I wouldn't call myself vegan at all right now. I was for maybe like 10 years or so. And it was really, really difficult. It's really hard to eat out at most restaurants. You can usually find something, but it's like a plate of steamed plain vegetables. Unless you go to a vegan restaurant. Another reason why I love living in beautiful, sunny Los Angeles, California. Because, you know, growing up in Michigan when I first became vegan, oh my gosh. There were no vegan restaurants there. That was tough. But, hey, shout out to my mom. Hi, Mom. And my sister Liz. Hi, Liz. Because we really made it work. Liz and I were both vegan for a long time. And my mom helped us, you know. It's tough when you're a kid. You're not in charge of the groceries, you know, but my mom gave us a lot of freedom, and she would basically like let us kind of do our own grocery shopping. She would budget out a certain amount for us, and that was really cool. And that's probably why I love cooking so much, to be honest, because I was given a lot of freedom. Both of my parents taught me how to cook different things when I was little, and that was, you know, was when I fell in love with cooking, because you can create these things out of seemingly nothing, and they're so awesome and delicious. And so I don't think that we're going to be vegan anytime soon, but I am going to revisit some of my favorite vegan recipes and make some more YouTube videos about those delicious things. So it's almost time for me to go to work and run around like crazy and be sweating. I think I've talked about this before, but it is so embarrassing when you're running around crazy and sweating, and then like someone you know comes in, especially if it's someone you don't know like that well, because like you would want to make a good impression and like look your best, but you're just like, ah. Or, you know, a celebrity comes in, you're like, oh no, I'm so crazy busy right now. Why they have to come when I'm so crazy busy? I can't really. We do our best, but there's a certain level of busyness where you just really cannot be all you want to be, and that's frustrating. But it's important for me to learn that, you know, even at a restaurant job, because that's how it is working on a TV show, for instance. Things are not going to be perfect, especially if I end up on SNL someday, which, you know, has been a dream of mine since I was about 4 years old, to be a cast member on Saturday Night Live, because nothing is ever going to be close to perfect. They come up with the stuff just a few days before it's aired, and it's live, so it's fine. Like that dog with the fire, the house is on fire, and it says, this is fine. I don't know what that's from. Do you know what that's from? I like that. That's a GIF, or as some people say, GIF. Hey, let's make up a song together, and then I'm out to go make that money so I can pay the dentist. I watch / listen to Congratulations, Chris D'Elia's podcast. Hi, Chris. Shout out. And he's always talking about how, like, even, when if he drops a lot of money on something, it wouldn't make a dent because he has so much money. And then, like, it wouldn't make a dent. He's dentless in 2019. And he's so funny that I feel like he could say almost kind of anything and I would laugh. But, that concept of, like, I'm so rich is kind of like, for most people, they wouldn't be able to pull it off. But he has this certain way of saying things that makes you feel better as a listener, which I love. And so now I'm like telling myself, hey, Mary, you've been working really, really, really hard lately. You've been like saving up money, and this dentist visit won't even make a dent. And it's like, it makes me feel better. So thank you, Chris. It's deceiving. It's hard to be believing. When someone friend requests you and you wanna be a nice boo-boo, so you say, okay. And then the messages start. Hi. 5 minutes later. Hi. 10 minutes later. Hello. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. You finally say hello back. Then they say, where are you from? You're the dumb who added me on Facebook, so obviously you can just look and see for yourself. You don't have to bother me with stupid questions like that. Hi, 5 minutes later. Hello, 10 minutes later. Hello. And then all of a sudden they're posting on your wall. Why are you avoiding me, Mary Pascoe? Whoa. Dude, I've been at work this whole time. This is sublime. Don't make me block you, dude. Stop being so crude and so rude. I'm out here hustling, and if you really wanted to know answers to these dumb questions, just look and you will find everything. Just Google me, dude. But that's not really what they want. They don't care about us. They just want attention. But you're not like that. Hey, you're hanging out. Thank you so much for being so awesome. Hit up that Inbox Dollars referral link if you want to make some easy money taking surveys in bed. And I'll get a little piece of the action, and then you can refer your friends, and they'll get a little piece of the action. It's kind of like a pyramid scheme, but, whatever. It's a little extra money for, like, whatever, laying in bed taking a survey. Hey, I'm going to be real with you. And the Ibotta is also in the description box. Ibotta is one of those apps where you just take a picture of your grocery receipt, and then you get, like, 50 cents back for your Prego sauce when you're making your stuffed shells. Hey, it's free money, baby. All right. Let's be friends on social media, because I know you're not going to be one of those people that we just discussed. We're going to have actual, meaningful, real conversations. And I want to support you. I appreciate you supporting me. Bruce appreciates you being so awesome and wonderful. And we love you. So, hey. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. Love you. Bye. You're giving me